Black Hollow. It wasn't much. A sleepy town nestled deep in the pines. People knew their neighbors. Doors stayed unlocked. Emma Clark fit right in. She was a baker. Her laugh was warm, her pies warmer. Black Hollow felt safe. Until it wasn't. The night Emma disappeared was like any other. Quiet, still. The only sound was the wind whispering through the trees. A storm was coming. By morning everything would change. Emma Clark would be gone. The first sign was the pie. Apple, Emma's signature, cooling on the windowsill. Untouched. Strange, everyone thought. Emma never let a good pie go to waste. Then came the whispers. Emma missed her morning jog, didn't open the bakery, no answer at her door. Concern turned to worry, worry to dread. Something was wrong, very wrong. By nightfall, the whole town knew Emma Clark was missing. The sheriff started at Emma's house. The door was unlocked. It was unusual for Emma to leave her door open, especially at night. The sheriff felt a chill run down his spine as he pushed the door further open, the creak echoing in the silent night. Dinner sat on the table, untouched and cold. A half-finished book lay open on the couch, its pages fluttering slightly in the draft. The scene was eerily still, as if time had stopped the moment Emma disappeared. It was as if Emma just vanished into thin air. Her purse, keys, phone, all gone. The sheriff noted the absence of these personal items, indicating she might have left in a hurry, or perhaps she was taken. The mystery deepened with every step he took. But there were no signs of struggle, no forced entry. Everything was in its place, undisturbed. The calm atmosphere of the living room contrasted sharply with the growing tension in the sheriff's mind. He knew Emma well, and this was completely out of character for her. Just an eerie silence where Emma's laughter used to be. The house felt hollow, devoid of the warmth and joy that Emma brought to it. The sheriff could almost hear her laughter echoing in the empty rooms, a haunting reminder of her absence. The townspeople searched tirelessly. They combed the woods, called her name, prayed for her safe return. Friends, family and neighbors all came together, united in their hope and fear. The community's spirit was strong, but the uncertainty weighed heavily on everyone's hearts. But the woods stayed silent. Emma was gone. The search parties returned one by one, their faces etched with worry and despair. The forest, once a place of beauty and tranquility, now seemed ominous and foreboding. The unanswered questions hung in the air as the reality of Emma's disappearance began to sink in. The sheriff, a man hardened by years of chasing shadows, was stumped. No leads, no witnesses, no motive. The townspeople, once trusting and open, now eyed each other with suspicion. Had one of their own taken Emma? The thought was unbearable, yet impossible to ignore. The investigation dragged on. Days turned into weeks, weeks into months. Hope began to dwindle. Was Emma still out there, or had Black Hollow lost its innocence forever? Section 5. Whispers and Shadows. Small towns are full of secrets. Whispers in the grocery store, sideways glances at the post office. Everyone knew something, or thought they did. The more the rumors swirled, the more confusing the truth became. There was the old hermit who lived in the woods, the new couple who kept to themselves. Even Emma's closest friends weren't above suspicion. Everyone had a theory, no one had answers. Section 6. The Drifter. One name kept surfacing, a drifter. Passing through town, looking for work, he'd stopped at Emma's bakery a few days before she mysteriously disappeared. Some remembered his eyes, cold, they said, calculating. He was gone the very next day, vanished like a ghost. Was he just a red herring, or did he hold the crucial key to Emma's disappearance? Section 7. The Jealous Lover. Then there was David, Emma's ex-boyfriend. He never quite got over her. People saw him lurking around the bakery the week she vanished. He claimed he was just returning a book, but the look in his eyes told a different story. A story of obsession, of rage. Could jealousy have driven him to do the unthinkable, or was he just a heartbroken man caught in the crosshairs? Section 8. The Open Window. The investigation hit a wall. No new leads, no sign of Emma, then a break. A neighbor remembered something. The night Emma disappeared, she saw a light on in her house, upstairs in the guest room, the room with the window that never closed properly. Had someone been in the house that night? Someone who knew about the window? Someone close to Emma? Section 9. Theories in the wind. Theories abounded. Whispers carried on the wind. Tales spun in hushed tones around campfires and speculations that grew wilder with each retelling. Some whispered of the old legend of Black Hollow, a place shrouded in mystery and fear, where the trees seemed to whisper secrets of their own. A vengeful spirit that haunted the woods, claiming souls on the eve of the storm. This spirit, they said, was once a villager wronged by the town, seeking retribution from beyond the grave. Others pointed to a rash of similar disappearances in nearby towns, each case eerily similar, each victim vanishing without a trace, leaving behind only questions and heartache. The work of a serial killer, they said, preying on the vulnerable, leaving no trace, a shadowy figure lurking in the dark, striking fear into the hearts of the townsfolk. The truth remained elusive, slipping through the fingers of those who sought it, a jigsaw puzzle with missing pieces, each theory, each clue, a piece that didn't quite fit, leaving the picture incomplete and the mystery unsolved. Emma's disappearance became a cold case, her name a haunting echo in the halls of the police station, a reminder of a mystery that refused to be solved. A file gathering dust on the sheriff's desk, forgotten by many, but not by those who loved her. They held on to hope even as the years passed and the trail grew colder. A haunting reminder of the night Black Hollow lost its innocence. Theories in the wind, stories that refused to die, and a mystery that continued to cast its shadow over the town. The legend of Black Hollow lived on, a chilling tale that would be told for generations to come. Section 10. Unanswered questions. Years have passed, and time has not been kind to the memories of those who once knew Emma Clark. The days turn into weeks, the weeks into months, and the months into years. Yet the questions remain unanswered. The passage of time only deepens the mystery as the world continues to spin, indifferent to the pain of those left behind. The memory of Emma Clark lingers, like a ghost that refuses to be forgotten. Her face, once vibrant and full of life, now exists only in photographs and the fading recollections of those who loved her. The memorials, adorned with flowers and candles, serve as a testament to a life cut short, a life that still holds so many unanswered questions, a ghost story whispered around campfires. Her tale has become a part of local folklore. The crackling of the firewood and the flickering flames cast eerie shadows as the story of Emma Clark is told and retold, each time with a new twist, a new theory. Was she taken by someone she knew? Did she run away, seeking a new life? Or was she the victim of a random act of violence? A cautionary tale told to children, her story serves as a warning. Parents read to their children at night, their voices hushed and serious as they recount the tale of Emma Clark. The children listen with wide eyes, the shadowy figure in the background adding to the sense of dread. Stay close, the parents warn, and never talk to strangers. But for those who knew her, loved her, the pain remains. The tears, the hugs, the moments of silent reflection all speak to a grief that has not diminished with time. The loss of Emma Clark is a wound that has never healed, a constant ache that serves as a reminder of what was taken from them. The need for answers burns bright, like a candle in the darkness. The intense gaze of those who continue to search for the truth, the old photographs that are pored over again and again, the detective's badge that symbolizes a promise to find justice. The questions are many, but the answers remain elusive. What happened to Emma Clark? The missing person posters, the empty streets at night, the desperate scribbles in a notepad, all point to a mystery that has yet to be solved. The question haunts those who seek the truth, a question that demands an answer. Was she the victim of a random act of violence or something more sinister? The crime scene tape, the dark alleyways, the mysterious figures lurking in the shadows, all suggest a darker possibility. Was Emma Clark the target of a calculated act of evil, or was she simply in the wrong place at the wrong time? The truth, like Emma, remains lost in the shadows. The foggy forests, the shadowy figures, the empty rooms all serve as metaphors for the elusive nature of the truth. The answers are out there somewhere, but they remain hidden, just out of reach. Maybe, just maybe, someone out there knows something. The phone calls, the anonymous letters, the worried glances out of windows all suggest that there are those who hold pieces of the puzzle. Will they come forward? Will they share what they know? Something that could finally bring peace to Black Hollow. The peaceful village streets, the community meetings, the signs welcoming visitors to Black Hollow all speak to a community that has been forever changed by the loss of Emma Clark. They seek closure, they seek peace, they seek answers. Something that could finally bring Emma home. The candles, the flowers, the photographs all serve as reminders of a life that was, and a life that could be again, if only the truth were known. The search for Emma Clark continues, driven by a hope that one day she will be brought home.